Field control. Stand by.
Greetings everyone, my name is Alstar, welcome back to Mental Omega 335. Going into Epsilon Act 1 Mission 2, Accelerant. And I'll tell you that I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this
Battle
one.
control online.
The objective is simple, take over or destroy all 6 artillery bunkers. And we have a long way to go, so let's begin right away. We're given 4 Adepts, 4 Psychops Troopers, yes, they're still called Psychops Troopers at this point. Let's garrison this building, force those guys out,
Garrison. Structure.
unload them. I need this GGI because he's going to be extremely helpful. Alright, there we go. Now we need this GGI to take out this building. There we go. Let's deploy. For a good measure. There's still one guy here. He's already taken care of. Let's send those mind control forces to wipe out those GIs. In the meanwhile, the remaining Soviet forces can join me. In this mission, we'll have to, in some way, babysit a Russian commander that came out straight from the Red Alert 2. He's definitely Red Alert 2 Pro. You will see that once he arrives, that there's nothing that I can actually do anything about it. He's going to play his own game and completely forget we're in the modded universe.
Unit promoted.
Alright.
Unit
Maybe I can... Okay, I couldn't take anything else. Let's move those guys in. Those 4 Adepts will play extremely big role in this mission.
Unit lost.
So there are a couple of tanks. I want to take them over. Of course, they are not going to, well, survive. There's a power drop behind. That's okay.
Unit lost.
Let's destroy this piece of wall. There we go.
Of course. I think I know that way. Of course. Buckle up, lads.
Alright, that should do it. And here he comes, the Red Alert 2 Soviet commander. He's definitely multiplayer pro. As you can see, his flawless control over units make absolutely no work of the basic Mental Omega AI. Yes, this is a jab at how basic for me Red Alert 2 feels after all those years. With no offense to Red Alert 2 pros, I actually watched some of the not really missions but some multiplayer sessions, and some people pull out some crazy stuff, but it feels like it's just spam of tanks all the time. Alright, there's this guy here, and I need him. I need to mind control this guy. What can I do? I guess I can take those guys. They won't be attacked by the cannons, they are primed to fire only on the vehicles.
Waiting orders.
Uh-oh.
Waiting orders.
Maybe you can mind control some of those? Sure.
Unit lost.
Ah, it's low HP. I can take it out. There we go. So I'll have to use one of my Psychops troopers as a punching bag. Ah, apparently it wasn't needed. Let's destroy completely this pillbox. That GI will have a hard time. There's another wave of Soviet forces that will come in 15 minutes. That's okay. That's just enough time.
Structure.
Waiting orders.
I guess I can utilize the conscripts now to destroy all of those GIs and keep engineer alive. It's going to be necessary.
You are
Let's micro away this guy.
For the Union.
Your mind is clear. There's no resistance.
And artillery bunker now belongs to us.
Building cap.
They operate without power, so it's always a small benefit for me.
Under attack.
There will be some forces that will try to take it out from the low ground, but I can work with it.
Unit lost.
There are a lot of tanks here, and all of them are susceptible to mind control.
Unit lost. Unit promoted.
That's a lead GI. Too bad he's going to die. Okay, there's a team of tanks here. I want to take them out.
Unit lost.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
Unit lost.
Waiting orders.
I guess I can send my forces here, take up this piece of wall.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
And that should actually be most of the tanks.
Unit lost.
Tell me your wish.
So now the question is, can I take over this GGI?
Of course.
Not really, but there's something coming this way. I guess one of the tanks found their way to this location.
I know your thoughts received.
Still, I guess that's all threats eliminated from this area.
Flag trooper reporting.
I actually like to take over this guy.
I won't be late.
So they do send engineers to recapture your artillery bunkers, but I'd like to take
I've got the
a
knowledge.
moment and keep this guy alive.
Orders, comrade?
I've got
Actually,
the
who are you
knowledge.
assigned to?
It's clear.
You two will stay behind.
Is your wish.
Conscript
Thoughts
reporting.
received.
Waiting orders. For the Union.
You can remain here, but I think there's one more tank in the area.
Waiting orders.
There it is.
Loud and clear.
Waiting orders.
At your service, Commander.
Let's move it back. There's another tank I can use.
Waiting orders.
And a bunch of dogs, so I better
Garrison.
use my fantastic deploy that is now working well.
Euro tanks. Smashing.
And I can actually move here and
This'll leave more than a flesh
grab
wound.
this Easter egg located
I think I know that
right
way.
in the middle of the chaos.
In transit. In transit. In transit. Don't hold
I
it back.
don't actually remember what they do.
Loud and clear.
I know that those cows move to the other place on the map where there's another Easter egg, but I can't remember what those discrete gives. I'm not sure if it's veterancy. If it's veterancy, I'd like my forces to be here. But then again, there is still that annoying structure that will,
I think I know that way. The
especially
black
that fact that it's behind
How about you?
the building, it makes it a problem to reach.
Unit lost.
Oh well,
I have
that's
the
taken
tools.
out.
I won't be late.
Your mind is clear. Yes, of course.
Okay, that's healing. That's nice.
At least I
My
can drop.
command is your wish.
I've got the knowledge. Moving.
At least engineers healed up.
Predictable.
Let's keep on moving. There's another base,
I have the
another
tools.
small outpost in this area.
Need a repair? Yes, sir.
Engineer guy, you have to stay behind.
Yes, of course. Thoughts received.
There are two pillboxes in this area. I have to be careful to not actually walk into the range.
Moving out.
There's the dog,
Tell me your mind is quicker than the eye. My
and there's deploy.
Flag trooper reporting.
The fact that it's fixed, it makes it so much better to use. I actually enjoyed testing the Epsilon campaign just because of that one thing.
I've got the knowledge.
I know your thoughts.
It just makes mission so much easier.
Is your wish.
So now let's have fun.
Yes, of course.
And by fun, I mean let's sneak some of those units.
I won't be late.
Unit lost.
I know your thoughts. The eye.
Hello. Goodbye.
Your mind is quicker than the eye. The mind is quicker than the eye. Yes,
So there are some GIs
the mind is
and couple of tanks.
Your mind is clear.
I don't think I can take over the seal that will destroy this bridge.
Unit lost.
I can definitely take over some of the forces here.
At your service, Commander. Forward charge.
Need a
Let's actually take over this cannon
Unit lost.
and move Adept out of the range of the gun turret.
Building.
At your
Nice.
service, Commander. What's the situation?
This will shell
Base is under
on enemy forces. There will be a power drop. I have to be careful. I'm not sure if there are dogs or not, but I can
Cavalier, ready to charge.
just use my deploy.
Unit lost.
There we go.
Ready to charge.
Our base.
Move this guy away. And I guess because I captured this engineer, I can step on the bridge.
At your service, Commander.
Let's take out this tank using another tank.
On the move, you daddy.
Yeah, there's the seal.
Need a repair?
He'll destroy the bridge, but there's not a problem. I can just repair it right away.
Our base is under attack.
Orders?
Predictable.
Right, let's move my forces forward
Moving out.
Cavalier, ready to
and
charge.
scout a bit of area with this tank.
I think I know that way.
Unit lost.
Mind is clear.
How about some action?
I guess I can move this GI away. What I could really use is additional
Red.
conscript, and I have one actually under my command.
Who's next?
Unit lost.
Let's order him to attack this dog. He's not going to survive.
Comrade. Moving out.
Tell me your wish. Predictable.
But he's not going to survive this. Alright, this RT bunker still pulling the job.
Tell me your wish.
Conscript reporting. Order
I can actually get into this hub with my conscript, and that should prevent other pesky engineers from trying to capture
Have a battle plan. We'll hold that position.
my cannon.
Ready. Moving out.
And I know there's a couple more engineers here. I want to take them over, but for now
What's the situation?
Unit lost.
I would slightly change the rules of engagement. And actually here comes another Soviet engagement. Look at this glorious Radar 2 player in all his glory. Oh look, those are the cows that I saved earlier. Wow, he's actually going quite far forward. Maybe it is possible to actually clear up most of the area for them to strike the base. I could try that one
Unit
day.
promoted.
Either way, we're not here to do that. We have a job to do.
moving out. Order received.
So,
Structure.
as you can see, there's this barricade. 5 tanks, a lot of GGIs, snipers that are the main threat, and you should avoid them. So the designated path is to go here. So we're going to move forward.
Tell me your wish.
I'm gonna grab a couple of engineers, move forward, and proceed to the outpost here. Which is exactly what I would do if I wasn't a crazy lunatic.
Tell me your
And
wish.
by that I mean,
Is your wish. Thoughts received.
let's actually destroy this entire barricade.
Thoughts received.
And trust me, you wish
Unit lost.
I were joking.
Quicker than the eye.
So there's still this one engineer. I'm not going to capture it. Those flag troopers can remain here.
Thoughts received.
My objective for now is to take over all of the tanks.
Unit lost.
What's the situation?
Unit
Mind
lost.
is clear. Thoughts received.
That's one dock out.
Predictable. Yes, of course.
Unit lost.
That's another... That was a mistake. That's another dock out.
Quicker than the eye. Predictable. My command.
Let's
is your
move those
wish.
guys here, and I want to mind control those 3 GIs at once. So let's position my Cyclops troopers.
Predictable. Your mind is clear.
Unit lost.
Quicker than the eye. Thoughts received. Quicker than the eye.
All right, that should do it.
Ready to charge. Smashing. What's the situation? Of course.
Let's save those tanks.
Euro tanks. I think I know that way. Cavalier.
Okay,
ready
now
to
I have
charge.
4 cavaliers,
Hold that position.
and my only objective for them
Loud
is
and
to
clear.
squash those 2 spies. Those 2 snipers.
Euro tanks.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Now with that done, I can simply walk in and mind control those GIs.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Tanks are no match. Move!
And I guess you have seen this by now. There's small task force, but it's not a problem. I can just destroy the dog using the Psyblast.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Some of the alerts actually reveal send some of the forces at you. The one right here sends a bunch of dogs, the one right here sends small contingent of troops. But the real reward for doing all of this, and I guess you can see it right now. Look who's hiding here. It's Mr. Engineer.
Thoughts received. Thoughts received.
With that, I can send some of the forces here.
I know your thoughts. Thoughts received.
Ready! Hooah! Double time!
Unit
Mind
lost.
is clear. Yes, of
Sir!
course.
Yes, sir!
Let's send this one guy away.
Unit
Your
lost.
wish. Predictable.
Let's take over this engineer.
I won't be late.
Interesting, we didn't think such a move was possible. Do continue proselyte. So, we're basically given a small flavor text and 2 crates full of cash. Beside this entire base, of course.
I've got the knowledge. Studying
Let's
blueprints.
take over this outpost, get a couple of dogs.
Our base is under attack. Unit
We
ready.
have to eliminate all the
Unit
engineers.
promoted.
There is also a spy in this area that I have to take out.
Unit lost. Unit promoted. Unit lost.
Alright, with that in mind,
Training.
the snipers have been eliminated. There's only a
Our
bunch of
base
troops
is
here.
under
Square
attack.
away, sir!
So, what I can basically do is just to use this base for vehicle construction. But I'm not going to do that many vehicles. I will make
Unit
mostly an
promoted.
infantry task force. Also, something got promoted. What happened?
Orders, comrade?
Yes, of course.
I see someone dying here.
I saw my command.
Okay, I still have 4 adepts, 4 Psychops troopers. Let's move those guys here.
Square away, sir! On the move!
I guess I can grab a couple more dogs.
Training. Unit ready.
And then a couple GGIs just to establish my anti-vehicle capabilities in this place.
Unit ready.
After that, I will recapture every single structure in this outpost.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Repositioning.
Unit lost.
They want to scrap?
So I will need
Training.
3 engineers for that.
Sir! Yes, sir! Attacking!
And
Unit
additional
ready.
engineer after I break through this barricade to capture this artillery bunker. I can destroy it, however.
Sir! Yes, sir!
That could also work.
Unit ready.
I've got the knowledge. Analyzing schematics.
And I guess I will actually go with that part of the plan.
Can do!
There's a barrel, let's take it out.
Yes, sir!
That GI should take damage from it.
Take 'em. Affirmative, sir.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Repositioning. They want to scrap? I'm all over him.
Now for the last 2 remaining units in this place.
Moving. Got the plans right here.
Right away, sir.
And let's grab ourselves some cash.
Building.
Affirmative,
Capture.
sir. They want
One
to
last
scrap?
one last GI here, and this base is entirely under our control. We have 8,000 in cash, and we will get couple of... Okay, I see an engineer. That's actually a move forward. But I will need this engineer to fix the bridge.
The mind is
So,
quicker than the eye.
let's see how this will go.
Orders! On the move!
You guys can stand here. Okay, feel free to destroy this bait shot. I want my task force to be mainly infantry, but I do have to destroy this barricade. I guess I could utilize an
Building.
Archon with GGI
Training.
inside.
Unit
Also, I
ready.
feel like I'm losing my voice.
Orders?
Last couple of days were quite bad when it comes to weather
I know your thoughts in the eye.
and my well-being, so please bear with me.
Next! Got it!
Alright,
I know your thoughts.
Who's
You guys can actually take out this kennel because there will be a dog spawning out of there.
You got it. Got it.
I know your thoughts. Your mind is clear.
And for the final trick,
Tell me your wish.
right, here he is.
Thoughts received. And you
There's still this army of cows coming in closer.
I got the knowledge. Moving. Moving. Who's next?
So, you guys can move forward.
your
You
mind
guys will destroy this artillery bunker. Although I want to capture it.
Unit lost.
Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's actually a play.
Then we had a feast.
There's a derrick here, and there will be also an engineer that I can use to capture it. 2 more derricks will be located here.
Greetings, Commander.
Okay, fine. Go and destroy this first.
Building.
Another GGI Archon will be useful here.
Solid as a rock, sir. Right away, sir.
Unit
And after
ready.
that,
Training.
a couple engineers just in case,
Unit ready.
and a lot of
Armored
infantry.
mortar carrier. Not a problem. Not a problem. We fight.
Unit
And
ready.
then we had a feast. I am here. And then we had a
Alright,
feast.
they can actually reach this, so that's fine.
I've got the
Let's
knowledge.
move engineers behind.
Engineering.
Unit
Order
ready.
that reporting. Moving out.
You know what?
I've got
I
the
can wait.
knowledge. Studying.
Building. Capture.
Let's have some fun with those guys.
Unit ready.
Cavalier, ready to charge. Loud and clear.
Unit
There are still
lost.
some of the enemy forces here, but
Unit ready.
my cannon should be able to outrange all of that and bring them closer so I can destroy them
Your mind is
or might
clear.
control them.
Armored mortar carrier. Sounds
Let's move those guys closer, take out this pillbox. I kinda wish there was a hospital here, just to allow player to, well,
Unit ready.
Ready.
do some crazy stuff with this bunch of infantry.
Insufficient funds.
Orders.
We fight. Zenith we send.
But instead of that, I actually get,
Not a problem.
or at least medics. Medics would be also a really nice thing.
Sounds good.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Alright, that's the first turret. Let's take it out.
Unit lost.
Moving out. On my way. Got it.
That's a pillbox.
I am
Let's
here.
use our
Sounds good.
Archons to destroy it.
Need a repair?
I still have engineers, so I can probably use them to turn one of them into repair IFE just in case.
I know your thoughts.
There is a garrison, but I don't think I can use it
Greetings, Commander. Zenith we send.
for that designated purpose. Let's free the way for the Archons first.
Repositioning. Need a repair? Yes, sir.
And then we had a feast.
Alright. That will take care of the pillbox. That should take care of another one.
I promise. Greetings, Commander. Enough of this.
There
Not
we
a
go.
problem. Do we have enough gas for them? Greetings,
Now let's see if I
Commander.
can get
Do we have
out of
enough
the
gas
range
for
of the
them?
turret, but in range of the
And
pillbox.
then we had a feast. Ready to report it.
I definitely can.
Outright, I promise. Seen it with them? Break on through.
The less pillboxes I have to deal with, the better for me.
Ready. Ready.
That's the entire thing.
Need a repair?
There are a
I
couple
won't be
more
late.
crates that I want to pick up, but that after I get enough resources.
Tanks are no match.
So with that I should be able to breach the barricade. Let's take out the pillboxes first because they are the more dangerous here.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Let's just deploy them.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Right, that's done.
On the move.
And with that taken out, I can send one of the engineers
Yes,
to
sir.
go in and fix this bridge.
Your mind is clear. Wish.
No thanks
Insufficient
controlled.
funds.
That's sad.
On hold. Cancel.
I have $50 left. That's sad. Actually, what's my power? That's way too much. I can sell the power plant.
Structure sold. Structure.
I can
sold.
definitely get away with this.
I've got the knowledge. Analyzing schematics.
And of course there is something we can do with this infantry blob, which is not just destroying this entire group here. Of course we can destroy the
Bridge
artillery
repaired.
bunkers from the low ground. And okay, maybe beside this one. This will be a problem. I will have to destroy this by land from the above. But this point here, as you can see, there is now destructible rocks. I can use my forces to breach through this area. Hello cows. I can use my forces to destroy the rocks and get into this area, which was incredibly annoying before because there used to be a couple of sniper IFEs. But since you can actually assault them from behind, that's not the case anymore.
Engineering. Moving.
Let's move those two
Moving.
engineers behind this task force.
We fight Greetings, Commander.
My Archons are still fine. They can probably get rid of a couple of pillboxes here or some veterancy, I hope.
Orders. Got it. On the move.
The mind is
Alright, Adepts go first.
My command is your wish.
There is definitely an engineer I want to capture.
It's quicker than your
I've got the knowledge. Yes, sir. Studying blueprint.
Alright, that's a Verecke.
Ready to charge.
And that's a free scout.
I think I know that way.
There aren't actually anything that I can mind control as well.
Unit lost.
Ready. Moving.
Tell me your wish.
Upgraded.
Can I actually... I did receive some funds for capturing the Verecke, but I don't think that will be enough. Let's get a couple of dogs.
Unit ready.
I will find a use for them later on. You can scout here.
Your mind is clear.
Moving. Need a repair?
Engineers go here. Infantry task force, keep moving forward.
Repositioning.
There are still a couple of crates I want to pick up.
Repositioning. He's mine.
And a couple of GGIs I have to take out.
Move out. Affirmative, sir. Reposition.
Let's press forward.
Let's move out.
Unit lost.
Affirmative, sir.
Let's take out this guy. And another Rocketeer. And another one bites dust.
We're pinned down.
Can I take them out using GGIs? I can definitely bait them.
Right away, sir.
Yep, that should
Your mind
force
is
them
clear.
into going this way.
I have the tools. Ready.
Alright, engineers, move forward.
Steady eye.
There will definitely be a small dog task force here that I will have to be careful about.
Do you have a battle plan? We'll hold
Another
out
carrier, let's get away.
Your mind is clear. Wish.
at your service, Commander. Forward charge. Of course.
Solid as a rock, sir.
Alright.
Affirmative, sir.
Let's get here.
Unit lost.
And that was the guy I actually got on the to bait from this area.
They want to scrap.
So those GGIs... Oh!
Ready.
Unit lost.
So they do attack infantry after all. That's weird.
Do you have a battle plan?
They focus on tank however, so that's fine. I should be able to get rid of this artillery
Unit
bunker.
promoted.
There we go.
Unit lost.
Moving out.
The mind is quicker than the eye. My command is your wish.
This dog is a problem.
Yes, of course.
Not anymore.
Wish. Tell me your wish.
So there's the barracks, bunch of engineers that I can take over. And I guess I will have to in a second after I destroy this pillbox.
Unit promoted.
And I got a veterancy, that's nice.
Have the tools. I
Let's
won't
bring
be
my
late.
engineers as well. I will need them to fix my IFEs just in case. Because this may be a problematic part. Right, in the meanwhile,
Moving out. On my way.
I keep hearing my voice breaking and that's terrible.
On the move. Hooah!
So I know there should be a crate in this area.
On the move.
Unit
Let's
lost.
move back.
Unit lost.
Okay, because the unit that attacked it just died.
Some action. Moving out.
I guess he's not following up.
Double time.
But let's take a look here. That's another crate, and that's a lot of money. Which is something we exactly need. Let's set rally point here.
Training.
Get a bunch of
Unit
GGIs
ready.
and a bunch of GIs.
Orders, comrade?
I am
Alright.
carrier.
It's time to
See
take
what we
out
said?
Unit
this
ready.
garrison, take over the people that live here, and use them against their will.
Tell me your wish.
Also, that's a tank.
Unit ready.
Cavalier.
That's something I did not expect to see here.
This'll leave more
Unit
damage.
lost.
In transit.
Actually, I can use him in my own specific way. To take out this garrison right here by destroying the bar connected to the line.
Unit ready.
Oh, that also works.
Transit. Of course. Smashing.
I guess I can basically utilize this to destroy those guys as well.
Of course. In transit. We'll hold that position.
Come on, let me squash you.
In
That's a
transit.
hug.
We'll
The
hold that
Epsilon version of a hug. The tank version of a hug.
We fight close to the enemy, and then we had a feast.
Tell me your wish. And I.
Let's set my adepts in.
Squared away, sir. On the move.
Unit lost.
On the move.
Did the reinforcements arrive? Yes, they did.
Squared away,
Lost.
sir. Double time. Squared away, sir.
So
On
can
the
I
move.
get into the range of this artillery bunker? I think it's possible.
On the move.
I think it's actually quite possible.
Ready. Got it. Squared away, sir.
Let's deploy here because there's a tank.
Promoted.
Moving out.
Taken out. It's time for dogs to shine because there's still one crate on the water.
We
I
fight
won't
close
be
to
late.
the enemy.
Who's next? Double time.
Greetings, Commander.
Who's next?
Let's scout the area with those guys.
I am here.
Unit
Sounds
lost.
good.
There's still a couple units here that I can take over or take out.
Be late.
Like this tank that I can take over, and those GIs that I can take out.
In transit.
There is difference in those two sentences.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Come on, dog. Alright, there we go. That's a victory for me.
Loud and clear. We'll
And that's a
hold that
defeat for
position.
all those guys.
I think I know that way. Loud and clear. I think I know that way.
Unit
There we go.
lost.
Perfect score. There's still one GGI here, but that's okay. I can use those engineers
Analyzing schematics. Engineering.
to take over those derricks to produce more cash. We are revealed this bunch of civils that I can
Cavalier.
take
ready to
over
charge. Have that
with
shot.
engineers.
Tech 50. Capture.
And because my reinforcements just reached the other task force here, I'm going to send my dogs forward. Let's see if I can do that. Also, I can check if
Moving
I
out.
can destroy this. I probably can. I probably will. That's the case.
I know your thoughts, of course. Tell me your wish.
So there's still barracks here.
Congrats,
I just take it over.
I know your thoughts. His
I
mind
have
is
to.
weak.
I've got the knowledge.
I can use this guy
Won't be
to,
late.
I guess, repair this.
I'll fight. Not a problem.
And there's one last thing I'd like to show in this mission before I absolutely break it.
Who's next? Hooah!
Let's go, back. Move.
Training.
More GGIs, why not?
Unit ready.
I'm all over it. You're not letting up.
Let's wipe out this artillery bunker.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Okay, the dogs are here. The crate should be somewhere in this area. Or maybe I have missed it.
Unit ready.
Either way, I'm certain there was one.
On the mark, sir. Let's show them what we got.
So,
Repositioning. Let's move
this
out.
task force can move here. I don't even need to destroy those rogues, but I'd like to because some of the forces will go through this area. and destroy this cannon, and that will complete the first part of the mission.
Cavalier, ready to
Okay,
charge.
there's still a tank here that I
Loud
can
and clear.
take out
Rock
for
on,
myself.
lads.
So there is
Of
something
course.
unusual
Smash it.
here. Let's try to find it.
Loud and clear. We'll hold that position.
I guess it was here.
I think I know that way. Lighters won't know what hit 'em.
Come on, open the
Loud
path.
and clear.
There we go. For some reason, there's a kangaroo.
At your service, Commander. I think I know that way. We'll hold that position. Don't hold me back.
And there will be a kangaroo. There was a kangaroo, or rather I dare to say. Because this guy is not supposed to be here, so we can consider this as an Easter egg. It's actually a very old one. It used to be there ever since 3.0. Another one of those old things.
Unit promoted.
You have a
And that
battle plan?
grants us 2 crates. I guess this is veterancy and healing.
Unit promoted.
No, 2 veterancy crates. Oh, that's
Think I know
crazy.
that way.
I guess I can send some forces here just in case I need them to defend.
Tanks are no match. Let's move
And
out,
this task
sir.
force,
Let's move out.
I'll just walk in.
Let's move out.
Why not? I'm really good at that, at walking into defenses.
Unit ready.
As long
Insufficient
as I do
funds.
not attack it, it will not fire at me. So
Repositioning.
I can probably utilize that to get into the minimal range. And after that we can begin the mayhem.
He's mine.
Unit ready.
The rocks are down.
Move out.
Now it's finally the time.
Unit ready.
Affirmative, sir. We'll take him. Move. We'll take him. He's mine.
And it's now time to take out this artillery bunker.
The objective complete. Unit lost.
So the attack of the Red Alert 2 Soviet commander will begin in 1 minute.
Unit lost.
There are 2 sniper IPs that are extremely annoying. Let's take them out.
Unit lost. Unit promoted. Unit lost.
Deploy our dudes.
Unit promoted.
Send some reinforcements.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit
You
lost.
have a
And
battle
prepare
plan?
for the inevitable.
We fight close to the enemy. have enough gas for that.
And here they
Unit
come.
ready.
In all their Red Alert 2 glory.
Let's show him what we got.
I'm not sure if they still have some sort of production
Unit
here.
ready.
From what I recall, they don't. Which means they should sell out any second now. Actually, not really sell out. They don't have anything to sell out.
Unit ready.
Let's take this out. Just... Oh, that was actually keeping them
Unit
alive.
Promoted.
Yep, here they come.
Unit promoted.
They
Unit
actually
lost.
plant barrels on everything, so I may lose
Unit
part of the
promoted.
base here.
Unit lost.
But now all of the forces are just trying to converge on this and this place, which I have under my complete lockdown.
Unit lost. Unit promoted.
Thinking of this,
Is under attack.
thinking about this, I don't actually
Unit
need
lost.
to ever reach this area to go through this bridge.
Unit lost.
I can just take over this base completely and destroy everything from the low ground. Which also means I could potentially just lock all of the allied forces at
Unit
the top
lost.
part of the map.
Objective complete.
Either way, that's a
Unit
mission
lost.
completed.
Mission accomplished.
That was absolutely weird, if I have to say so. It still took me 2 minutes over part-time, but I just had fun. So yeah, that's one way to complete this mission. Thanks for watching guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, and see you guys soon.